Well, good morning all. What a lovely Sunday morning. Wet and rainy day. So this is the third day of rain, which is really good. I'm not complaining because we need the rain, but when we got the rain, you look here, well, there's no sun. So that means we're not producing very much solar power at all. We've got this thick cloud cover, which means I'm running out of power. So I needed to charge some battery. It's just starting to rain. I'm just having a look at the rain gauge. We've got, I don't know if you can kind of see that, but we've got 5 mil of rain overnight. I'm going to go back inside because it's just starting to drizzle again. So we've got 5 mil of rain overnight, and the batteries, the 24 volt system batteries, well, they are running out of power because I've got no way of charging those batteries. So let me get in here because it's raining. So we've got the generator here, which runs the power into the 48 volt system and charges that up, but I've got no way of charging the 24 volt system because I don't have a 24 volt mains charger that I can plug in. I need to buy one, but I do have some 12 volt chargers, but I'm running a 24 volt system for that on those King's batteries. So I'm going to show you in this video how I'm going to charge those batteries up, as well as a couple of things that we're going to do a little bit differently in the cabin to conserve power. So that's what this video is about, this lovely wet Sunday morning. Okay, so let's come into the power shed and let us have a look at the King's battery and show you how I am charging those batteries up. So down here I have two 12 volt battery chargers. This one is a lithium charger, this one is an AGM charger. Yes, you can charge lithium batteries from an AGM charger. I'll get into that a little bit later. So this is how I'm doing it. What I do is I put one of my 12 volt chargers on one battery, and I put the other 12 volt charger on the other battery. So those batteries are getting charged up individually from their own charger. So this charger is doing one battery, this charger is doing another battery. And that will work fine. You won't have any issues with any feedback with 24 volt or anything like that. This does work. I've done this multiple times before on other systems. So that is how I'm getting away with charging my batteries when I only have a 12 volt charger, and I will buy a 24 volt charger for this. So then I have these chargers plugged into a power board, and then that plugs in to the power up there, which is running from the 48 volt system, which I will be topping up from the generator very, very shortly. So let us have a look at how much power we're producing from our solar. It is about 7:30 in the morning, so it's a little bit early in the morning. We're getting nothing coming in from our 24 volt systems. Panels is 1.1 kilowatts. Let's have a look. We're getting 4.4 watts coming in. Our 48 volt system, we're getting nothing coming from its 3.4 kilowatts of solar. We're actually getting in 9 watts of power. So we're not really getting very much solar input at all. But then we look here, well, there's no sun. So what we're going to do now is we've got our 24 volt system sorted out, topping those batteries up from those two 12 volt chargers. I'll quickly touch on the AGM side. You can charge lithium batteries from AGM chargers. There are some people, businesses on YouTube, that want to sell their products and use the fear-mongering techniques that a lot of people use nowadays to trick you into believing that you have to buy their products. You can charge a lithium battery from an AGM charger. The only thing I say is don't leave it on the charger once it's full. So that is the take-home bit I would say on that, and make sure there's no equalization settings on the charger activated, which there shouldn't be if it's an AGM charger. Right, so let's move on. Let's go in the cabin and have a look to see what I am doing to minimise my power consumption in the cabin. Right, so we're back in the cabin now where it's nice and warm, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I'm doing a little bit different today than I would normally do so we can conserve power. And at first we'll look at the heating side of things. So what I normally do is I've got this electric heater here, and I normally have this electric heater just sitting on low, doesn't pull very much power, and the 48 volt system runs this without a problem with the solar that I've got on the roofs, and enough power to charge batteries as well. But today we can't do that because we don't have any sun, so I am using this little gas heater here. So this little gas heater, which is the Mr. Buddy heater. Every year I bring this out, it works a treat, and I've got the bottle outside, just goes through that vent there. I will be putting a permanently mounted LPG heater in here. That is one thing I'll do with my gas installer and get something sorted out better than this. But for the moment, that works a treat. And I'll show you the bottle outside in a second. The other thing that I am doing is, well, I want my coffee in the morning. And normally when I have my coffee, I turn the electric kettle on here. But that electric kettle consumes power. So what I am doing now is, for today and yesterday, is I've got the old Whistler. And I put this on the LP gas stove and turn that up, and that is going to boil my coffee so I can enjoy a nice coffee without consuming power out of my batteries. So I think what we need to do is we need to go over here, we need to get one of these. So we need to get a bit of sugar, because I'm a bitter old man and I need sweetening up, and a bit of my coffee mate, and I'm going to make my coffee. I'm not going to show you me making a coffee, but you get the idea. Oh, you gotta love the old traditional Whistlers. There's something about these kettles and off-grid living that actually go hand in hand. And now I can't get the lid off this. There we go. That's better. I'll bring this over here. Did I say I wasn't going to show you me making a coffee? I changed my mind, because interesting enough, a lot of people like seeing these type of videos where you're just doing ordinary everyday things. And yeah, I'll put a little bit of milk in it as well. Okay, so we're going to grab our coffee, I'm going to go outside and we'll have a look at that gas bottle. Oh, you've got to have a coffee in the morning. Right, so what we're going to do, we'll go out and I'll show you the gas bottle out there, because I know there's going to be some that want to know where that is and what it looks like. But you're also going to have a question saying, well, hang on a minute, Glenn, you've got a wood heater, a wood fire, and you've got plenty of firewood on your property. Why are you not running the wood heater and the wood fire? Well, the issue I have, not so much with the fire, but it's with the wood. Our Australian hardwood is incredibly hard, and hit my head on that. I could almost put that in as a blooper there. It's incredibly hard wood, and to split it by hand takes a lot of work, and it is a lot of hard work trying to split the wood. The problem I've got is two things. Firstly, I've had post-heart surgery a couple of years ago, so my chest was completely cut into two when they opened up my chest to cut my heart open. So swinging a wood splitter is not a very good option anymore since I've had that done. The second thing is, well, I've got arthritis in the spine and I've got to watch my back. I do have issues with pain in the back all the time, and swinging and twisting is not good for my back. So unfortunately, I can't do that work anymore. What I need to do is invest in a hydraulic wood splitter, and that is something that I will be doing. So once I get a hydraulic wood splitter, I can then start splitting the wood and getting that wood fire going again. But in the meantime, there is the gas bottle. It sits just here. Yeah, I know it's sitting next to the electric pump. I know someone's going to say that, but this is only a temporary thing until I get a proper gas line run around here in proper heater. But this just goes in through this duct here, which used to be the old diesel heater duct. Diesel's too expensive now, so I don't use a diesel heater. So this is what I'm doing, is a temporary thing just on these really wet, rainy and cold days when there's no sun. So like I said, that is only temporary, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. So anyway, something a little bit different. I'll walk around that and hit my head this time. Something a little bit different for you on this wet and rainy day here on the off-grid cabin. Oh, one thing we haven't done, and I know people love to see this. Oh, okay, I know you want me to do it. I'll do it then. I'll do a cold start on the generator. One of the most popular videos I think there is on YouTube. Let's see, how many cranks this is going to take? Not very many. It's pretty quiet. I don't think I'm going to upset my neighbours anyway, because they're way over there and way up that way up there somewhere. So the advantage of being on acreage,